What is your strategy if you were to share with people who are on this platform who are just starting out?
My strategy to get to engage with people. That's what you're asking.
Yeah.
My strategy. Honestly, I really don't got no strategy. I wing it. I just come here and do it. But
So
Well,
how did you learn that?
how did
Because
I learn that?
TikTok has a life of its own. It's different than other platforms in the way it functions and its algorithm. How did you figure that out? Did you just figure that out in trial and error, or did you take time to actually study it?
Trial and error.
Trial and
Every time I get on here, and when I'm done, I go over what I did,
error. All right,
how I can do it better.
got you,
So you gotta know what you did and what you did well and what you didn't do well.
got you.
so you're looking
And
at your
plus,
analytics.
I'm an outgoing person. I talk to everybody. I can talk to somebody or a stranger that I just met, and
Right.
it seems like we've been knowing each other for a long time. But I got some questions in my chat though.
What's the questions?
It said, my sis Yvonne said, "Can you see yourself speaking on stages outside of TikTok?"
Good question.
That's we're gonna start here first, but I
Gotta
do.
start somewhere.
It sounds like something that I can do, but it's not like something that I want to do. But if it gets to that point, I can see myself talking on stage to motivate people, like a group of basketball team, a group of young men. I can see myself doing that.
Let me tell you something. You never know where life journey is going to take you.
Exactly.
So you got to be open to everything. Anything is possible. Anything is possible on your journey of possibility.
So as I continue to do this, talk on TikTok, maybe somebody see me. You never know, but
Sure.
that's the whole thing. You gotta do it intentionally, in the sense that
Yeah,
somebody's watching you from the outside. You never know who's watching. So
that's right.
do it to your full ability. Whatever
Right.
it is that you got doing on the app, do it to the best of the ability with intention.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's the key.
And
Intention.
if you're gonna talk outside this platform, what I totally understand, what I totally respect, talking and public speaking, being a singer at times. If you do, if you are doing something that you are truly a subject matter expert in, then it's really not that hard because you're just sharing what you really know. For example, working out, fitness. I don't know how vast. Are you also up on your nutrition as well?
Now, when it comes to that,
Uh huh.
my metabolism is different from everybody else. So I can eat anything. But the only thing I would say that I don't eat fast food. I don't do the fast food. But you'll know I'm coming in the US. There's a lot of GMO stuff going on. GMO, a lot of GMO, a lot of artificial stuff. And the way they make the food these days is very disgusting. So I try not to eat fast food. I try to stay out of it. But I pretty much eat everything that I want because my metabolism allow me to do that. But people that's trying to get in the fitness life and try to be healthy, I would say stay away from fast food, or start with a fruit diet, or do a pescatarian diet. Cut some meat out of your diet, but that's the hardest part. People like that meat.
Yeah,
Of
I
course.
can't give up meat, man. I can't give up steak.
You guys, I see you guys in here.
Okay. I can't give up salmon. I can't give up catfish. No way. I can't give up macaroni and cheese. It ain't happening, bro.
I see you, V. V. Somebody said, "How long have I been in the United States?" I've been here for I said 21 years. I've been here for 21 years. I came here when I was 10. Hey, Miss Keisha.
Okay. Yeah. So what about you, Des? What's your diet like?
I like to consider myself on a Mediterranean diet.
Whoa.
I do a lot of pasta, of late fish, but not a big meat. Like I can count on my hand how many times I eat a steak a year.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, a lot of chicken and things of that nature.
Meat stay in your system for a long time.
Exactly. It's hard to digest. It sits in your system for days as opposed to something else.
Talk
So,
about years.
so yeah, yeah.
Blackheart says he eats all I eat is fruit and vegetables. Wow, bro.
Nice. Nice.
Wow. I don't know how you do it. I can't.
We're gonna have in some future episodes conversation about diets and about health and stuff because it's very important. Unfortunately, for men of color and our health, things affect us differently. We have high blood pressure, hypertension, and things of that nature. And sometimes, like in my family, it's hereditary. It's not even. I don't eat fried food. I don't drink. I don't smoke. I've never done drugs or anything of that nature. But I have a higher blood pressure, and so we have to take all this stuff in consideration. Your diet, exercise, all that. And we have to do it in a way that others may not have to do it. But it's very important that we do it and pay attention because we are historically dying at a higher rate and at a lower age than other groups and our counterparts.
We've had a fitness conversation with you today, and we're carrying this same conversation almost in terms of fitness with another interview on Monday. Definitely invite people to come out to see Mr. Rodney Greaves, who also is into fitness, but in a different areas. It's interesting you talk about the meat thing, and I know they put a lot of stuff in their meat. I know that, but I can't stop now. I'm sorry. I can't become vegetarian now. You know what I'm saying?
It's never too late.
You know it or not, you're going to have to at some point when you know and you find out by going to regular checkups, the long-term effects and the adverse effects that it has on your health. Yep. It's not going to be, I can't. You might have to. That's right.
Don't say you can't. You can't.
That's right.
There's no I
don't
can't.
Say you can't. You might have to.
When I have to, then I have to. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, that's not the best way to look at it.
Hey, Rodney, if you're still here, because he's a very athletic person, if you look at his posts, and by the way, anyone in here, make sure you guys connect with each other. Everyone who's in my room are high engagers. I guarantee you that. If you engage with them, they'll engage with you. Be careful of the red meat. It leads to gout. That's what
That's right.
says.
That's right. Because and you don't want to wait until the ideology, I'll wait until it matters. Preventive measure across the board with our health is the best bet beforehand because something can happen to us all. You can have a heart attack. You can have a stroke. If these things could be really detected before they happen, it would be that way for a lot of people. But a lot of times it can't be. But the preventive measure and watching your diet and exercise and doing that, you have to do that as much as you can. And that's within your power. You got to do what's in your power.
Hey, Keisha, thank you for joining over here, and thank you for the heart, man. I really appreciate it.
Thanks for liking the
I think you're right. We should have a conversation on that because
we have to.
We should plan that in June because it's Father's Day and it's time to focus on men. And matter of fact, our brother Blackheart, who's went through some things, I'm sure he'd be willing. We should have a panel conversation on that.
Yes.
That'd be great. Bring in different people because even just like he said, and I heard Rodney in the chat talk about meat, gout. I don't eat a lot of steak, but when I eat it, I do. And the thing is, can you eat these things proportionally here and there? Or are you just gotta cold turkey just get rid of some of these things? Because one point people were saying fish was okay. Then now I'm hearing stuff about fish.
Yeah.
So like, where do you go to?
It depends where you get the fish from, honestly.
It depends exactly. That's a fact. It depends on where the fish come from because the fish can have some mercury or different things, and it depends on where it comes from. So
they be making fish, bro.
Yeah.
They make artificial fish.
Yeah, artificial fish.
You mean
what they call homegrown fish, like tilapia.
Homegrown. That's what I mean, homegrown.
Tilapia.
Yeah, that part. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't eat tilapia in America.
Tilapia is not real in America.
What? Are you serious?
Yeah.
You said it's homegrown, so just because it's homegrown don't mean it's not real.
It's not real.
Now, see, are you a conspiracy theorist like this man up here?
I'm a conspiracy theorist.
I know you are. I'm asking you.
I just got into it a little bit when I started seeing a lot of this GMO stuff. How some of these animals are now grass-fed, and they're just making artificial stuff. Look at the chickens. Look at the chickens. Chicken is not that big. Chicken does not.
Now that I agree with you on because you go. One thing I noticed to your point, CK3. Rodney says farm raised. Yeah,
farm raised. That's right.
Go into, let's say, a BJ's. or Costco's and you buy some chicken legs, and them chicken legs look like bats.
Come on, man.
Okay?
Thank you, Keisha. Thank you for
And
the
then
love.
when
Thank
you
you.
He said
and
bottom
then,
feeder.
and then when you cook them, I don't care how much seasoning you put on them, they do not taste right.
The
So
seasons
I
are,
never buy chicken at a BJ's or anything. They're like, it's like they plump them up with water or something, and they're just like. Do you understand what I'm saying? If
No, well,
listen,
it's not. It's not like they actually do
it's
put
hard to do.
steroids and different stuff into the chicken. You got. I like to go by a brand. By brand. Some of the brands that
Tyson brand is good.
some of the brands that are known, but just not any no fuel brand.
Just don't buy chicken from Walmart or Kroger. Farmers
really,
market. Farmers market.
yeah, farmers market. You're probably better off if you can get
Yeah.
right to a farmers market. But yeah, it's dicey out there when you're buying stuff like that at a major, like large retailer. I agree with you 100%.
That's why you see these kids nowadays are getting so big. Like how you
Fact. That's a
crazy,
fact.
bro?
That's a fact.
These
That
kids
is
are
a fact.
growing like crazy.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
And even
The
the women,
hormones is
all the women
already
got
in the
all
food.
the women got rumps going like this now. Like back in the days in the 90s, you saw a lot more girls that had flat bodies. You know what I'm saying? Now everyone's got the round.
You sound like you're a professional on this matter.
I'm just saying, I'm just noticing.
It's not like a
got the
personal,
round.
Exactly. That sounds like a person.
personal. This is personal. It's not very personal.
Oh my God.
Please.
Everybody looked like
He
Xena.
said, that's called
You know,
BBL.
Xena the Hercules and Xena, right? Remember? I don't know if you remember Xena the show. Everybody's like thick now. It's ridiculous. I'm just keeping it real. BBL or not, you know what I'm saying?
That's the way we're going. It's the way we're going now. So
Exactly.
that's the new trend.
Levon in the chat says she shopped at the farmers market, which is one of the best things to do.
You have a Levon in your chat?
I do.
I have a Levon too.
They supporting everybody.
Hold on, hold on. See, says Levon, you in his chat?
We did the same thing.
That's the beautiful thing. See, you guys are territorial. You guys are territorial. Listen, I can't help if they like to come into my chat and to my box.
No.
can't
I didn't
help
know. I thought my sis was just over here. I thought you had another Levon.
No, we can't see who's in your chat, but see, the purpose of doing a co-live is for our people to cross
I can't help it if they like my boxer. I can't help it.
Hey, I'm just saying. There was a whole new Levon. He said, Chris. Simply, I see you, sis.
So we're at the 10:30. This is the time we usually roll off. I'm having a good time. I would love to stay a little bit longer, but it is.
I thought you was going to try to go deeper into my background. I was going to try to scoop up some more dirt.
to Mr. J. D'Angelo defense, he tried to, and you were defensive. And you was a little defensive.
What you asked?
I tried to ask you about your love life, and all of a sudden you started to close up your mouth.
Look at him. He can't get the words out.
We ain't doing that. We ain't talking about my
He can't
love
get the
life.
words out.
I said my African background, like my, you know what I'm saying? We ain't talking about that part. They got the Disney chicken on my head right now.
So let me ask you this thing. I'm always curious about Africa, and to be honest with you, I want to go back to Africa. I want to go back to the homeland. I don't know where I started there, but I have a passion and interest to do it. It's a bucket list thing. And matter of fact, being that I'm in the cruise business and the travel business, I'm going to be organizing a group of people, friends and family, to go back. So from your angle of it, do you think it's important for anyone who's in this country as a black person who's never been to Africa, should they go back? And you tell us why.
As a black person, why is it important to go back to Africa?
Yes.
Because that's the motherland. You gotta know where your ancestors are from.
That's right.
If I go back and I don't know, where would you advise me to go? Where should we start?
Once again, I came here when I was 10, so I ain't really moved like that. When I went back 2022, everything was different. Things changed. But what didn't change? The economy didn't change. How people are struggling is still the same. But you coming from America, when you go back there, things become a little easier because you got that money, right?
Yeah.
That money gonna make you move easier. But once that money runs out, it's gonna be difficult to move around. You're gonna want to come back real quick because life out there is difficult, man. It's not all how do you call it black and white? What you say?
So Liberia, can you educate us on what is Liberia like?
Liberia.
Is it a a country? Is a country a part of Africa that actually is modernized, or what's the
All right,
situation?
so Liberia is like America.
Okay,
We speak the same English, right? Like I said, Americans went there and gave us our independence. So we got like the same cultural type vibe. It's just like the foods are different. And like I said, the flavors are the same, but jobs and opportunities are different back home. There's more opportunity here and there's more than there is back home. And people are already struggling in Liberia. And Liberia is the same, it's the same as America, but opportunity wise, it's different. The schooling system is different, hospital wise is different. People just there's a lot of people looking for jobs and the jobs don't pay good. So when people like myself come here, we take that as an opportunity to work hard. That's why you'll see I'm always doing something. Because I came from poverty. I don't want to go back to poverty. So I have to keep grinding.
interesting. The flag of Liberia almost looks like the United States flag.
Like I just
Yes,
That's crazy. I didn't
yes,
notice. I'm
because
looking it up right now. So
yes,
got one star, right? We got one star.
one
And,
star.
yes.
and we got I say y'all like I'm not here. America got 50 stars. But we got the same color though.
Wow, interesting. So I'm looking at where it's located too.
Oh
So
yeah.
like,
Somebody said if they want to experience something like America, they gotta go to Ghana or Nigeria. Those are like the more advanced, developed countries. It's not that advanced compared to other countries.
oh, it's not.
Nigeria is still
Okay.
behind. So we still trying to develop our country. But not Nigeria and Ghana, that's where it's at. A lot of Americans go to Ghana.
I have a cousin that picked up and left this country
Uh-huh.
after Trump became president. He
Uh-huh.
literally he had left a nice home, everything, sold everything, and he lives in Ghana. He's got two
Hey.
wives. He's
Hey.
got a
So you
he's
see what
got
I'm
an
saying?
acre.
He got two wives?
Yeah, he's got an acre of land. He's got a compound.
Yes.
He's got a
That's the
compound.
thing. When you're here, so Africans come here to get the money and then to build house back home. Because building house back home is easier than building house here, I would say.
Of
Because
course,
people, it's cheaper with it.
of
You,
course.
you can build a house on 40K
Yeah, but he was telling me
back then.
he's telling me for internet, you literally gotta. It's not like you pay an internet bill every month. You pay like for the whole year or something like
There's
that.
no bills. You just pay for the land and you just pay for just one. You just pay one time, that's it.
Wow.
They living at Kings over there, man.
Yeah, and
When
you know, there's a lot of black people that, like you said, there are American communities in Ghana of black people that have sold or still own property here, or just said we're going to Ghana, and they're there and they're living it up because they've taken all their money, their 401ks and everything, and they just said,
Yup.
"Yo." So it's scary, but look, people are doing it.
Well,
You
what
know,
part is scary?
just picking up and just starting over and going to an entirely different part of the world. You know what I'm saying? I would go visit first, and I know that's what my cousin did. He went and
Yeah,
visited.
you gotta go visit first to see if you really want to be there.
Right,
Yeah,
You can't just up and leave. You want
right.
to
but there's this stereotype that there's not places in Africa that you can live. Like everything, when you see Africa on TV, you don't always see like the really nice areas.
There's a
That's
word
what they
for
want you
there's
to
a word
see,
for
man.
that.
That's what they want you to see.
Yeah, there's a word for that, and that's called ignorance.
Exactly.
So are you calling me ignorant?
No, not you. I'm
Not to
talking
see
about
Yeah,
you
I was
in
about to say, watch your tone.
in general.
America.
As, as our brother just mentioned, if you know about Ghana, Nigeria, it's well advanced. There's like metropolitan cities,
It's very beautiful.
like advanced architecture and all of that stuff. You see the city and everything, you will want to be there.
Yeah. Ghana beautiful, man. But I'm Liberian, so I'm not going to Ghana.
Have you ever been to Ghana?
Never, but I've seen.
Yeah, it looks pretty far away from Liberia. I don't know if that's a drive or not.
Oh no, it's not no drive.
People don't know how large Africa is.
It's big, man. It's a big old continent.
Yeah,
It's a big continent. America, China, Russia, Europe, all of them could fit in Africa
It's big,
Wow.
man. It's
together.
big.
Wow. Interesting. Yeah.
Very.
Gotta do it. Definitely. Gotta put it on the bucket list. When's the last time you've been there?
2022.
Oh, okay. Of recent, not too long ago.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So when you go back, is it like you gotta bring back barrels of stuff to give people and stuff? With gifts and things?
I went about I want to say 2000. I went there for 2 weeks, but I spent that boy in a week.
Wow.
All right, the money here is worth more in Africa, but keep in mind things are more expensive, so you're gonna use that money quick either way. But
Right.
the money
Right,
here,
that's what someone said in the chat, that the food and stuff there is expensive.
it's expensive as hell.
Mm.
But $1 here is like $100 in Liberia.
Wow.
So when Americans hear that, they be like, "Oh my gosh, I want to move. I'm moving now."
Wow.
But when you get there, the money go quick.
Exactly. You gotta manage that thing.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That's why I said you can build a house faster from over here in Africa than you build a house here.
Of course.
Yeah. I might have to convince my wife for us to go build a house.
And of course, it's less red tape.
Yeah.
Because to be honest with you, it's getting more harder here. The housing is getting more expensive. It's not
Of
getting
course.
better. It's getting everything is
course.
getting more expensive.
Of course.
And that's
Yeah.
why
You know the beautiful thing?
Florida.
Yeah, the beautiful thing with globalization is like you can do your business and live anywhere.
If you're in the right field.
And
You're gonna have to be in the right field because the field gonna choose you. Pretty soon, your field gonna choose you.
whatever you do in Africa is totally yours. You're not paying no property tax.
That's what
It's
exactly.
totally yours. And you can do whatever you want to do with it.
The land too?
You're buying the land. The land is yours.
Oh. Okay.
Now over here, you got Americans that want to own some part of your stuff.
So would you ever want to go back for good?
If I start building a family, I'll raise my kids here, but I'll take them back. As I get older, I want to move back home because as you get older here, kids don't take care of their parents the way they need to over here. They just put you in the nursing home. I'm just
That's
saying.
true.
The kids, they don't
That's
care.
true.
They put their parents in the nursing home and go about their business.
That's true.
I'll go back home and then walk around, talk to people. You feel more alive when you're back home than here. Because the older you get here, you see that you're getting weaker and weaker.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's also how you raise your kids too, right?
Yeah, yep, that's true.
Of course.
You know?
But either
I'm
way,
happy to say in my generation, that's a no-no.
what, to put you in the nursing home?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Family stay with you until the bitter end.
Yep.
Yeah, but let's keep it real though. If you're working full time and you can't watch after your loved one, whatever.
You have to
Find a way, make it happen.
find a way, take turns, whatever. No, literally, my generation, they never did that.
Yep.
Yeah, but I'm saying the future generation is doing that.
It's the ones that come right now, the 2000 babies. Come on.
That's why you want your children to be rich.
They ain't all gonna be rich. That's the problem. And putting someone in a nursing home is expensive. Some
Of course, that's
people are
not
not gonna
cheap.
be able to afford that.
That's
anyway.
not cheap. Exactly. That's not cheap at all.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? Especially a good one at that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, you got to get your money
Yep.
right.
Facts.
And Social Security, you don't know if it's going to be there when you get older too. So you got to have multiple income streams and things happening. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like my dad right now, he just turned 60. He said he don't want to live here. He's trying to go back home.
I wouldn't blame him.
But he going back home, but he's depending on us to keep sending him some money. You know his kids are still here.
Now the table's turned. Now you got to take care of him.
Now.
But he's going to be good. He got 8 wives.
Oh, I'm pretty sure that's why he want to go back home.
Exactly. He ain't got to cook dinner not one night, right? Not one night. By the way, do you know how to cook?
I can try.
Yeah.
So now,
That's what happens. So you're gonna need a woman in your life that cook because I think now correct me if I'm wrong. Your culture, right? I
Right.
think your dad was working all the time, so the woman cooked all the time.
Yep.
Now you're gonna be if you dating any of these American women, I'm gonna let you know right now, which you probably already know. You've been here long enough.
You
Some
can't
of them
cook.
expect your butt to cook. Okay?
Oh yeah, I know.
I'm just keeping it real. Because they
I know.
take it too.
I already know.
So what you
But
gonna do about that?
I can cook though. My type of food. I can cook my.
That's the missing part of your fitness and everything. As you add the cooking element to it, you add the healthy diet element to it. That's a winning formula, my friend.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm just. I just gotta figure it out, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Just figure it out.
of course.
Yep.
Somebody said, if we work too, then yes, we expect you to cook. What you mean? We both. You the woman, you gotta cook.
But
That's how I
everyone
grew up.
don't think that way. Everyone don't think that way.
That's how I grew up. I grew up that way, even though I wasn't from straight Africa. I grew up that way. Women in the house was doing the cooking. But see, I'm a liberal. I'm liberal. I can cook. I like to cook sometimes. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying?
Yeah,
I
I mean
like
it's
to cook
okay.
sometimes.
I don't think the woman should cook all the time. If the man can cook sometimes, that's okay. She gonna say, then I'm gonna be a housewife.
So let me ask you, would you prefer, yeah, but you had to grow out of that. Oh yeah, I guess she's talking. I am Lisa is talking to me. Anyway. Anyway.
You see, you don't
Anyway.
listen. You like to learn the hard way. You start talking junk on here, and you're gonna get corrected every time.
I know, right? I
Yeah,
know, right?
anyway.
You just
You
be talking
prefer.
junk too much.
I'm trying to ask him a question, man. Okay? Now listen, you would you prefer, given your culture and what what you hold as values in a relationship, would
Mhm.
you prefer to have a woman right now that does the cooking in the house as an expectation of your relationship with her?
I mean, my culture, you have to know how to cook, honestly.
Gotta know how to cook, but you still didn't answer my question. See?
So you trying to say, what do I expect in a relationship?
Yes.
I asked
What
you,
do you
would you
expect?
prefer to expect to have
As an African man, the man usually take care of, is the breadwinner. That's the man work, the woman take care of the house.
but
So
a
she
lot of
gotta cook.
American women work just like the men now. It's not the same
That's why I said the table is turning these days. Some women got more.
It's not turning. It's not turning. It already turned.
long time ago.
It's past tense.
Long time
It's
ago.
past tense.
Yeah.
There's still honest men that pulling the work. African, I mean, all we know how to do is work.
I get that, but what I'm asking you specifically is preference. You have the option to choose who you want to be with. You have an option to choose what you will settle for and what you
Let me
won't
let me
settle.
let me give this a try. Let me give this a
Okay.
try. Because someone in your chat just is alluding to that. Have a
What you
woman.
saying? How you seeing my chat, bro? You doing
You
some,
just read it.
you doing
You
some,
just read
you
it.
doing some illegal tapping stuff.
No, you just read it.
All
You
my
just read it.
chat, bro. All
So
my-
so you have a woman who you work, she works, she makes more money than you. You expecting her to do all the cooking?
oh nah, I don't supposed to do it. Hey, she making the bread, so I better be in the kitchen doing something.
It has nothing to do, but
So you say it come down to economics then?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. It
Yes.
shouldn't be. It should. No. Okay.
Oh
Okay.
no.
So now
It
let's
don't come
talk
down to
about this.
economics.
Let's talk about this because it shouldn't matter that she's making more money than you.
Truly,
Making
but
less money because you just told me that you grew up in a household that all women did the cooking.
Coaching.
yeah, but look where I'm at now. I'm in America, sir.
Do, right? When you're in Rome, do what the Romans do, right? That's it. But
I mean, I'm still gonna do my manly duties, but hey, if she making more money than me, I'm gonna help her out. And I want for a woman to make more money than
That's what the women is saying. That's the ideology. I work, I'm tired, I'm busy. So we share duties. And the shared duties, when people don't understand, shared duties don't mean 50-50. Shared duties could be 80-80.
Didn't we just talk about this in my chat in my room today?
It could be an 80-20 mean that you 80% cooking and she's 20% cooking.
African man is gonna be 70-30. The man's always gonna want to do more. But that's how we was raised. Like I said, that's how we was raised. But if you want to do 50-50, baby, be my guest.
Blackheart says, I'm not from America and still not doing like them. Where are you from again, Blackheart? User 3 something says, if you had a robot, what task would you delegate to that robot? I would probably say Blackheart's from Guyana. Okay, so I guess I know we making this about economics. If a woman makes more for you, then she shouldn't have to cook. I'm talking about culture specifically.
Oh, I'm not saying if a woman makes money, she didn't have to cook. She has to cook sometimes, but she is a woman. I'm just saying, if she's working and you staying home most of the time, you're gonna have to do most of the cooking. But that don't mean she's out of the kitchen altogether, though. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so let me ask you: would you be okay with this? You both work. Let's say hypothetically, you both work 9 to 5. You both get home at the same time every day, Monday through Friday,
Mm-hmm.
right? Sharing the cooking responsibility. Some days you will cook, some days she cook. Or would you be like, it's really 75% you cook, and I cook sometimes here and there? Which one are you?
Some days, if she's tired, I'm gonna cook. But if it's an African woman, she's gonna want to cook anyways, because that's what they're used to.
Exactly. So are
It's
you gonna go
American.
get yourself an African woman when you get real serious about a relationship? Or are you gonna get you an American one? Because you get an American one, but your ass is cooking sometimes.
Nah. I don't discriminate. Honestly, I don't discriminate at all. It just depends where my heart is at.
See, when cultures clash and people don't talk about what expectations they have, let me teach you something right now, young man. When cultures clash, you gotta have real conversations in the beginning. Because people will look good. Ooh, she look good, right? It's months down the road when the cultural clashes start popping out, and people start having expectations that people don't necessarily know are happening. I expect you to cook more. I expect you to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So have them conversations early.
yeah,
Okay.
you gotta have it early, yo. You're right.
But that's ideal. That's ideal. But people put on the front early, and they can say anything early. What they say early, it never is the same in the thick of things. Just saying.
Yeah. In the beginning, she might start doing it, but later,
Exactly. Exactly.
don't get tired.
So what qualities an African man yourself, right? We're all African. Your culture, like what qualities that you
You
still
about to start.
want to
You
hold
about
to?
to start being messy. Messy on these TTs, in these TT streets, man. Let's go talk. I'm ready. I'm
What
ready.
qualities do you look for in a woman? Because I would assume that you hold dear to some qualities. Obviously, it looks like you're willing to let go of the cooking quality in your culture. Are there other things that you won't bend on that are within your culture that you hold dear to yourself?
Taking care of the house,
Can you elaborate what expectation around that?
cleaning, doing what needs to be done in the house.
Okay, so
Like,
how would you do you feel that you should do that with them?
I mean, yeah, a man going, you should help out, but
Okay.
I feel like growing up, what I seen, my mom took care of the house. So when I get a woman, I expect that too.
So you expect her like she's the ruler of the house. You're saying
Whoa,
Now you
she's the
put
ruler of
words
the
in his
house.
mouth. You put
On
words in. You
job.
didn't say.
house. That's what you're saying.
Hey, I'm just saying, man. Growing up, my dad was always the breadwinner. My mom was working too, but no, she was always doing her woman job, cleaning the house, cooking. She never once complained. So I'm gonna expect the same thing.
All right. A
But
question in the chat.
depending on the culture now, if I'm with an American, it's gonna be different because she's not used to that type of stuff.
The question is, will you make that clear up front early in a relationship, or will you expect that your person that you meet will already understand that?
Yep.
It's something that you gotta talk about and what you expect and what you don't expect.
Yep. Yep.
I'm going to tell you give you a little advice. It's going to be pretty hard to find that nowadays.
Yeah, I know. So nowadays you gotta, you both gotta work together. Honestly,
Correct. Correct.
Posh
Correct.
says in the chat, welcome Posh. She's a high engager. You guys make sure to click on Posh.
Hello, Posh.
She's a high engager.
Thank you for the love.
And thank you for popping by. She has a question for you. She says, "What up here?" Okay, your mom didn't work outside the house. I think you said that earlier. She didn't, right? She
No, he said she did.
She did. She had a job too.
She
Oh,
did. She
okay.
worked too.
And so she said then if she did, then he should work, he should help. And I think you already said that if you both work out of house, you help, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And then she asked, yeah, to be clear up front. And if you want her doing everything, you shouldn't work outside. That's
Huh?
what she said. If you want her doing everything, she shouldn't work outside. That's what she said. So,
Oh, so if she wanted to be a stay at home mom
yeah,
type
yeah.
stuff.
Want to stay home? If you could make that a possibility in America, would
If
you
I
want
could,
that?
I would.
Oh, okay. All right. So I get it.
That's going to be hard to do in America because everything is sky high.
Exactly.
You
So
got to
I
make a
don't know why. I don't
lot
know
of
why
money, my
females be
friend.
talking about they want to be a stay at home girlfriend or a stay at home wife.
I don't know too many
The
women
economy
that
is
want to
hard,
do that
man.
either.
That's too much pressure on one person.
Correct.
Exactly.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cost of living and the cost of things.
Facts.
You got to make a lot of money. Is
Yeah.
it?
Exactly. Help each other out.
Yeah. I think most women, Mr. Wilder said, they're just as ambitious as any man, and they want to be out there making the money like everybody else. The 1960s, yeah, women were staying at home, but that's long gone, bro.
Long gone. But
But
if they
there's a
get
funny thing is you got to find the value system in the person that you with. There's plenty of women who can't generalize it. There's plenty of women who work hard, have a lot of responsibility at job, want to come home and want to do all those things for the family, want to be that person within the family that's taking care of the family and everything. So you just have to find the value system in the individual. Everybody have different values and different wants and different expectations.
Yeah. Pretty interesting. And that's why I'm saying the cultural infusion of a relationship. When people, especially, come from different countries and different experiences growing up as kids, people have expectations. Because, like I said, I never saw my dad cook a meal for me. Not one time. Now, I'm sure he did when I was younger at times, but I'm saying when I got to the age of really being conscious of what's going around in the house, it was always, even both parents working, mother was coming home, she was being creative on like making sure to have something quick that could be fixed, even though she was coming
That's
home
the
from
key.
work,
That's the
things
key.
like that.
Quick meal.
So that's something I just saw growing up. So it was just an expectation in my head that, and then I never really knew how to cook, so I didn't want to cook. It was, matter of fact, when I went to college, that's when I took a cooking class, and then after I took that cooking class, I was like, man, cooking's fun, and I started experimenting and trying things. Like I can do this, and then I started cooking in the house, and then when my life changed and I started working from home, I started doing more cooking. But all through my years, maybe up to about I was in my late 30s, I wasn't cooking nothing. It was all order out fast food or order a restaurant type food or something. And maybe some eggs, stuff like that. I'll be about it. But
somebody
now I can cook. I know
somebody
what I'm
said
doing.
the only way a woman can be a I think is what they're trying to say. The only way a female can be a stay at home mom or they have to have a part time job. Is that what you're saying?
Who's asking that?
In the chat over here, in my chat.
Oh,
That's what they're talking about.
In today's world and today's environment with the cost of living, that's going to be really hard to do.
You
Somebody's
make
going to
it.
have to be making a lot of
One
moolah
gotta have
because
some type of
everything
income
is
because she got bills too.
of course.
That's the man. That's the problem today. Female think a man should be able to take care of everything. A man is can only do so much. You gotta help out no matter what. It don't matter what type of job you're doing. You gotta bring some type of income.
yeah. If you're living in America, yeah, you're right.
Exactly.
Because there's just no way. There's no way. And I live in one of the most expensive areas too. New York is like expensive area to live. This part of the world, part of this country, and there's plenty of places that are expensive to live, but there's really nowhere you can live in this country without two incomes. You know what I'm
Nah.
saying? So it's crazy. But I think, like Mr. Wilder hinted to you, as you embark on relationships, it's best to be upfront about that stuff because everyone starts talking about that stuff later on. Now, even matter of fact, oh, let's move in. Oh, by the way, would you ever consider? Oh, look at his eyes. Look at his eyes. Would you ever consider? I'm not even gonna ask you that. I'm not. Are you
Ask.
sure? Okay. All right.
Ask. Don't scratch your head.
In your culture, would you be consider? I didn't ask you first of all. Are you spiritual in any way?
I'm very not too spiritual, but I
Okay.
believe in God.
So, do you have beliefs in living with someone in a relationship before marriage, things like that, or
Oh,
you look at that?
I'm with it.
So,
I don't think even though the Bible goes against it, even my culture goes against it. They say you can't live with a woman until you marry her, right?
I think a
People
lot of
people out
people
here doing that. People go
exactly
against. Come on, you do how you feel, how both of you feel.
right because you don't
What's your
want.
question?
Uh huh.
I'm getting there. The question that I'm getting, I'm asking that because does you think doing that will allow you to really understand first how compatible you are with the person in terms of your living arrangement and values around living together, and
Let
then
me answer the question for you. Only a fool will marry sight unseen.
Right. And then
So
we have a lot
so
of
so
you on the
so
site.
so you got everyone looks beautiful up front and in the
Yeah, be
beginning.
tripping, man.
You
Especially if
got to
you're
get
with
the you
diamonds,
got to see
gold,
the,
all
the
that
down
stuff.
and the dirty and them not brushing their teeth. You got to see you got to see the real person before you will know what you got. You know what you're
And
getting.
I feel like you can't really see a true person until you live with them.
Of course,
But
that's a
I
given.
agree with you. I agree
That's
with
a
you
given.
200%. 200%. So, Des,
personally,
do you cook? I never asked you that.
So I'm at a level. I'm like at chef level. I'm at chef level. I could cook anything. I could make anything, but I don't make anything. What I do is I direct. So I like to stand right slightly.
direct.
He
I
directs.
like to stand right slightly
You're on the
outside of the
spot.
kitchen and just tell everybody this is what you do. This is the ingredient you need. This add a little more salt, add a little more pepper.
He direct.
You direct, y'all.
Wow. Okay.
I kid you not.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I'm going to leave you alone with that direct stuff. Okay. No, please, no direct, no directors needed. Pa says.
Oh
Hey, you
man.
guys, thank you, Ralph, for joining the live. Appreciate the heart, me too. We went over pretty long here. It's Friday. We having fun at this point. If you missed this episode, what this is Renaissance Man podcast, and we were interviewing this young man named CK3 about his life, the hustle, the lifestyle, everything he brings to this world that he's bringing right now. If you want to watch this, what you've missed, you can find this interview on YouTube at it's RMan Live Show. That's how you'll find us at RMan Live Show on YouTube, and you will find this entire interview. Also, make sure you go up and hit that heart me so you can follow him. You can follow Mr. Wilder if you're in my room as well. We will be doing more interviews. Mr. CK3, he goes live pretty much every day as well on fitness, on all his entrepreneurial stuff, things he's doing with barbering, and also he's in technology as well with his professions as well. So make sure you follow this man. Make sure you follow Mr. Wild as well. Make sure you follow us because we go live every Monday with our podcast. This is a special edition tonight on Friday because we could only get this man on Friday unbothered by anything else. All right. So I just want to put that out there.
Good job.
In the live. So what's your plan? What's your plan for the weekend, man? As we close this up and everything, what's your
I
plan?
don't really do nothing on weekend these days. Since I ended my 30,
You don't go to the clubs. There's no
I
clubs.
don't do the clubs no more, man. Cause
What?
you said what?
Really?
I've been there, done that already. It's
Does
time to
clubs
go.
still exist?
Yeah, there still exists out here.
They do? Oh, okay.
But no, I don't do the clubs no more. I usually just stay home, vibe a little bit to some music.
Smart man.
That's
Listen,
it.
man. Save your money. Save your money. Build
There's a
up
lot
that
of money
nest
saved,
egg.
for real.
You don't want to finance anything. Go out and buy it.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
that part.
if you don't go to clubs, I'm sorry. Before we go, let me ask you this: if you don't go to clubs, how you meet people then? How you meeting?
Social media.
Really?
Social media, jobs, your job area.
You're not supposed to be dating there.
Why not?
Okay, let me ask you something. Do you use the sites? Do you use like?
Oh
are there sites
no,
you
that was
use?
in my younger days the younger days. Like you talking about Tinder and them?
Yeah, yeah.
He said,
Yeah, that's what I do.
I'm dead serious
Funny,
because
man.
"Why
you know,
did black people meet?"
Exactly.
I'm dead serious.
But nah, I don't use no dating app. No, Not right now.
You're
Nah.
gonna be single for a while then, because I don't know how if you don't go to clubs,
I
how
don't.
do you meet people?
I don't need all that. I don't
First
think.
of all, Mr. James, let me help you out, brother. Don't worry. Don't say nothing. Mr. James, take a look at this brother. Do you think he needs your advice? Do you think he needs your advice? Do you think he needs any help? I don't think he needs any help. He's good.
I think I'm alright. I think I'm alright.
He's all right. Don't worry about
I
it.
got more abs than him. He think he got, just because I got more abs than him. That's okay. That's what I need in the chat. Okay.
I need to
He's
change.
good.
Honestly, I need to change my profile picture. Honestly, he's getting me in some trouble.
Now everyone in this chat's gonna start going to your profile picture. I am Lisa. Don't even go look at his profile picture. You hear me? I'm telling you
It's
that
too
right
late.
now.
It's too late now. You already told her she had to cook.
Because I'm like,
They already been on my profile. Probably there's no interview. They've been up and down my page already.
You know who Ike Turner is?
Who that?
See, now you're too young, man. You're too young. Go watch the story on Tina Turner.
Why are you bringing Ike Turner into it? What Ike Turner got to do with anything?
I'm speaking code to my wife, telling her not to go look at his picture. Okay? That's what I'm doing.
Okay, I guess you want to starve tonight. You better check yourself. Check yourself.
Posh says, wow. Posh says, wow. You know, I'm just playing. Posh,
Check yourself or you wreck
Posh.
yourself.
My wife just said I did go look. LOL. Now we got problems. Now we got problems.
See? Check yourself.
Hey man, don't get in trouble.
That's what I'm trying to tell him. I've been trying to help him, but
You're gonna be on that couch.
CK3, I want to invite you to join. We have a group. I don't know. I think I might have invited you already too. It's called the Inspire, Educate. I'm sorry, I'm messing up the words.
educate, support, and inspire. Get
Educate
together.
and support,
Okay.
inspire. Right now, you join. It'll make us about, I think, 10 deep or 9 deep or something like that. And what it is, it's a group of people like Posh, who's on here right now as well. Black Heart, I don't know if he's still here, but in any case, what we do is we all support each other with our lives. So if you go live like you've done with on your own with me, support me. I've been supporting you because when you start your live, you need to have people come in and support you. Hit the heart me.
So engage.
Do some tapping.
Yes. The whole point is we are combating the algorithm.
Yeah.
So when we all go live, you'll always have at least 1 or 2 people popping in there and helping you out. Like you see Posh. I didn't even have to tell Posh. She's popping in. Even if she stays for 5 minutes, she do her job. And that's how we support each other. So I want to invite you to that. Would you be willing to be a part of our group?
Yeah, for sure. I'll join.
Thank you, bro.
All about support.
And I can guarantee you will get support. Look, it says Veronica Thomas. Thank you for popping through. Veronica is also a high engager as well.
Girl. I see you.
And make sure you guys go follow these other brothers, especially Mr. CK3. He's a great brother, very positive brother, always doing the good things out there. And yeah, we're a squad and we grow in this squad, man, so we can support each other. So I want to say thank you for coming on. Des, you got some positive words you want to share with him before we head out?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Absolutely. Brother, I feel I'm an energy person.
Yeah.
Someone can say things, you can do things, whatever, but I don't go by any of that. I go by energy. And I feel that positive energy, man, and I believe in you. You can do it. I believe that you can do anything you say you're going to do.
Appreciate you.
Keep staying focused, keep working hard, and just keep going after what you want. You're going to get it.
Big facts. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Yeah, and any support I'm telling you right now, brother, first of all, let me tell you something. You are our second interview. We're going to be interviewing people all the time. You are literally our second interview. So thank you for coming on, being our second interview and supporting us because we're going through our growing pains just like everybody else, but we're having a great time. And we want this to be a platform to showcase people like you who are doing great things out there. And anything we can do to support you authentically.
Absolutely.
You just let us know. Anything we can do to support you. You know what I'm saying? We want to support you. You follow that?
Appreciate y'all.
All right, man. Have a nice anything you want to leave to the community before we go?
Nah, just keep a lookout for me, man. If you connect, if you link up with me, just know I'm gonna be in the TT streets. Coming in there to support y'all. Seeing what y'all came in here to support us today.
Let them know when you go live too.
Oh, I go live 1:45 p.m. Eastern time, and then I go live at 3:30 a.m. Eastern time. That's when I'm in the gym though.
Nice.
Yeah. On the weekend, when I go live, I'll be cutting hair. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna be live I'm gonna probably go around 12. I'm gonna be cutting hair.
So basically, you go live anytime you want to.
Anytime I have a time, but remember, I do different things, right?
That's right. That's right.
I'm working out, so I go live when I'm working out. Yeah. Before I go to my robot operator job, I go live before then. And then when I'm cutting hair, I go live.
To that point, what is the importance of being consistent like that? Have you found that there's a benefit of that, or you just enjoy doing it?
There's a definite benefit of going live consistently, because when you go live consistently, you tend to see the same people come in the room.
Okay.
People get on your schedule, so you want to be consistent. And
right, you build your community.
Yeah, TikTok, I love when you're consistent.
Got you.
Yeah.
And that way it can push you out more.
Got you.
Yeah, and so let me just let the crowd know Rodney's back in here. Rodney, nice to see you. Just what's in store. Rodney says consistency is the key, just like you're saying, CK3. Rodney will be on our interview. Rodney Greaves, he's multifaceted as well, like my brother here. He has his own fitness business as well that he's going to be sharing with us. He also is an expert HR partner, like subject matter HR partner like myself, but he also specializes in diversity. So he has a lot of experience.
Oh, that's going to be fun to talk about.
It's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun. And there's also some spiritual aspects to him. There's a lot of things to this man as well that we're going to be going through. So I'm really excited about that. And I just wanted to shout him out in the chat because he's here. So make sure you want to be here for, that's 10 p.m. Eastern on Monday for the interview with Rodney. If you want to learn about diversity and what's going on and what the playing field looks like from a perspective from someone who's involved in it every day. And also if you want to learn about other fitness opportunities, like this man shared with us about the gym, this brother's going to be coming with his angle as well on what we can do in that area to keep health. And it's pretty exciting stuff. Again, thank you guys for all being here. We had fun. We're going to be seeing you again, CK3. It's just got to find the right topic, but we'll be back as we grow, right, together, right?
Yep.
Let's keep planting seeds with each other, all right? All right. Take care, brothers. All right.
Peace and blessings.
All right, y'all.
Yep.
Y'all got to do your thing.